Here is another tutorial for ProPresenter 7. I wanted to show you how to search the library and how to populate the playlists. Of course, we are using PCO playlists to populate ProPresenter 7 up here in the booth, but it's going to look a little bit different than ProPresenter 6. So I want to show you how to search and how to find things. Now, you'll remember in ProPresenter 6, over here on the left side of the screen, you had your display monitor, your program output monitor, which is now over here on the right. And then below that, you had your library where you could search, and then you'd have your list of playlists over here, and then over off to the right of that, you had your actual current playlist that you were displaying. Well, now things have changed a little bit, and I want to show you kind of the best practice I've found for searching for items in the library and populating them into your playlist. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting in the groove of using is a keyboard function called Command F. So whenever you're in ProPresenter 7, if you hit Command F, you're going to see this little dialog box here pop up. As you can see, it's kind of here in the middle of the screen. And if you scroll down through it, this is the contents of our library right here. And that's everything, whether it be, presentations or videos or, Bible passages or whatever. It's right here in the library. Now, a function that ProPresenter 6 had that I really like, that I haven't been able to find, is that you could put in your search credentials up here in your search bar, and it would show you both what's in your library and what's in Song Select. Unfortunately, with 7, I've not found a way that it does that yet. It's probably in there, but I'm not privy to it. So, but if you see these icons right here, this icon right here in the middle of the screen, on the left-hand side, that's your library icon. If you hit the icon next to it, you'll bring up a Song Select search database there as well. So just so you know, if you're looking for a song that's not in PCO, that's not in ProPresenter, but you are sure it's in Song Select, just hit Song Select. You'll go over there and you'll find all your options here. For example, let's say let's just say the song Alive. Okay. Here on the left side, you'll see we have that in our library, of course, but if we hit Song Select over here, you also get all of the different options for the song Alive, and you can click and kind of see where, which version you want to import, and then you would hit import from there, so on and so forth. But that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, I'm going to show you how to populate your playlists here. So once you're inside the library search section, we'll start with announcement slides. And we're going to use just this special occasion announcement slide. All it is just the graphic, since we're still kind of in our adjusted weekend service due to COVID. We're going to do our countdown timer as well. We're going to click and drag that over here. We want to come into Build Your Kingdom here. Now, whenever you set up a PCO playlist, a lot of this pulls in automatically. I just cleared everything out for the purposes of this video, but typically, whenever you set up a PCO playlist, things should populate. So I'm going to go ahead and populate the rest of this, and then be right back. Okay, so as you've seen, I've got everything set up here. This is, of course, for a Sunday morning service with all the lower thirds and everything. Once you finish setting everything up, all you have to do is just click out of the dialog box here in the middle, and you'll return then to your regular screen where you can continue your editing. So the way that I've found that seems less productive of dragging things in from the library, the other thing you can do is you can click Library over here, and it'll change your playlist view down here to your library view. Now, doing so, you can, to search, you just come down here to Filter, and you could go back, say, I didn't put in the scripture spot here, but if I wanted to put in scripture, I can hit that, and then I can click and drag scripture, which we're not going to use for this sermon. However, I can click and drag from there. So if you really did like the old way of doing things, that's one way to do it. I guess one thing I've not checked is to see. Let's go back to our live example here. Yeah, so it looks like it won't even search song select over here. We'll take a look at that and see if we can figure out how to adjust that. But other than that, that's the best practice for importing content into your ProPresenter 7 playlists.